Okay. Let's see if people will come in. Oops, where's my speaker? Putting my little speaker on.
Connected to iPhone 2 and that is iPad.
Okay, be quiet. Right in front of everybody. Okay. Hello, everybody. I feel like this is washing me out. Here's the thing about when you do a lot of content, you look at your face way too much. It's not healthy. All right, hopefully YouTube. Hello, Christine. Hello, love. I'm going to put on a song while we're waiting. Hi, Julie. Hey, Julie, it's been a long time. And they'll probably let me know if you guys can hear this. They'll tell me they can't monetize it. It was hilarious. I have an update about the training, what happened today. Oh boy. Oh boy, we all want to know. Can you guys hear it? I'm like, go ahead, YouTube. At least I'll open up with some music, right? Now even TikTok is not letting music. Tell me how you feeling. All right, everyone. Did I miss any? Hi, Selena. What is this? Just bringing up the vibe. What's going on with everybody? Hey, hey. I'll know what you want. I can't think about you. What's going on with everybody? How's everybody doing? What's going on? What's up with your nights? I can't think about you. Well, I'll tell you what's going on with me. I've been doing some readings, but I also have those of you who ordered these ones. Have you seen? If you haven't seen, I'm going to give you a little display. And I have the first Crappy Morning But Got Better. How about you? Oh, yeah, kind of similar. I would say it wasn't a crappy morning. I was probably just moving slow. These are my incense wands, and I have the first order going out. So I've been a little bit quiet and not promoting it as much because I wanted the first order to go out. So let's burn a little incense. And I'm going to show you these. I created these incense ones. They don't exist anywhere. And you go ahead and you put it in here into the wand. And then you cleanse your space. It never ends. And you cleanse your space. You go ahead and do that magic. Love is like it never ends. And it has the House Medium logo on it or title on it. Right? Isn't that awesome? And so I'm so excited because the first orders, well, it's a little behind. What's the scent of the night? This is just the same scent that I've been using because I actually just kind of got some quick incense because I wanted to take pictures and display the incense wand, which is available on thehousemedium.com. But it's just Egyptian musk. It's not, I wouldn't recommend it. But what I'll be sending with these wands with everyone, I'm going to send a stick of incense with the orders that you put in, will be dragon's blood. Dragon's blood. Yeah, I kind of had to quickly, when I was getting all these incense ones done and getting the boxes and getting the orders in and all that stuff. And then I'll just lay this down and it will burn. Pretty cool, right? I had to just get an incense stick real quick because I needed to take pictures. So I will send a stick of incense so that when you get these wands, you'll be able to, quickly light some incense and see how you can immediately burn some incense and it'll be dragon's blood. It's been a process. So the people who've ordered the first round of these have been waiting a little bit. Ooh, dragon's blood. I feel like that deserves a mwah. Yes. Um, so the people who ordered these ones, the first batch, have been waiting quite a bit, but that's because I had to get a P.O. box. So now I have a P.O. box. I had to get a Shopify. Now I have a Shopify. I had to get the boxes to ship and all these things lined up, and it's all done. And now I'm going to send out my first batch, which I'll be excited because believe me, I'm going to expect everyone to tag me in this. So what I love about it is like you go ahead and you do your, I don't want to like put inside, I'm getting ashes on my computer, but you go ahead and you do your magic and you wave your wand around and then you let it burn. And then it's just pretty. Now, this is a design that I had someone help me create, and these aren't anywhere. These aren't anywhere. What I mean by that is there is no such thing as these incense wands. So I'm so excited. Okay, so that's what I've been up to. I don't know if I'm going to lay this down. Am I going to lay this down right now? Maybe. I got to make room. I have like stuff everywhere. So I'm kind of like really careful with these ones. Yeah. Howdy, hi, Zachary. Oh, I heard the good news, Zachary. I heard the good news. We're just talking about my incense wand. In case you want to know where to get them, thehousemedium.com. And the first orders are being shipped. Yeah, so I heard there's some good news for you guys. I'm like deciding, do I want to burn this? Do I want to burn this right now? I don't know. We'll see. I wish I could just play. I could play. If you want me to play music, let me know, but it will have to be nondescript music. You know what I mean? Like it has to be like license free kind of kind of background music. So Zachary and Victoria, I heard some good news. Please share this live with anyone you think will care. And yay, and there's a local shop opening where we can do readings. I know. So, in case anyone doesn't know, this is Zachary and Tori right here, Gnome Runner. I did a reading for Gnome Runner and told him he was going to be doing readings in a shop, and they live in a small, kind of remote area, and in Louisiana. And they were like, that seems impossible because we're not in the main vein of Louisiana. Okay, I got you. Who is this? Hold on, let me see. Who is? I gotta unlock my phone. I got you, Nicole. And so, and actually, if Isabel's here, she's first, and I'll just keep her on the list until hopefully she shows up. But if she shows up, she's first because I was supposed to read her last week and I ran out of time. YouTube has license-free playlists you can use. Yes. Should I play that? Do you guys want me to play that, or are we like don't want it? Yes. So Tori is saying that they live in the Bible Belt. So they were like, Adela, this seems kind of infeasible. Doesn't seem possible that he would be reading at a mystical shop, considering we live in the Bible Belt in the middle of nowhere. And they just found out that they're opening up a metaphysical store in this middle of nowhere Bible Belt where they're going to be able to do readings and classes and stuff. Yay! Oh wait, I know. I know. Hold on. I got something for you. Hold on, everybody. Oh no, you just unlocked things that I do on my podcast, The House Medium. So congratulations. Congratulations. That's super exciting. I'm so excited for you. No matter, are you guys excited? Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes. I'm so excited for you. Hold on a second. I gotta find, I'm trying to, no, gosh, I'm getting the wrong thing. Oh, right. Well, I can't do it right now because I'm getting the wrong thing. Congrats, right. There's a store an hour from here that is well established, but never thought there would be one so close. Yeah. I mean, an hour that's a long ways. You know what I mean? So I think this is way much more feasible. I'm trying to find something. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Is this right? Let's see. Let's see if this works. Yes. Take your bows. Good job, Zachary. And you know what? I would say that that's a bow for me too. That's a if you listen to my podcast, then you know I'm all about the sound effects. Yeah. Yes. Let's look for, okay, hold on. I gotta do one. And this is for me. Let's see if they have it. Oh yeah. Anyone recognize that sound effect? This is from my podcast. And that we can just like we can, there we go. I'm waving my magic wand. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, by the way, wand drop. That's what I'm looking for. We need my wand drop sound. Here we go. Let's Oh no. This is bad. This is bad. Love it. Thank you. Thank you. If you listen to my podcast, let's see, where is it? There's a couple. There's my wand drop. That's a wand drop for me for calling it for. Now I'm going to be doing sound effects with you too. Yeah, because this is the House Medium YouTube channel. So I'm going to be doing sound effects on YouTube. This is the sound effect for me for calling it for Zachary. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hi, Nika. Okay, so Nika, we're getting closer. The wands, there's only a delay because the Chinese New Year, and when it comes to Chinese New Year and the shipping where it's coming from, but they said it should be shipping out next week. So we're getting closer. Thank you guys for being patient. I'm sorry that you guys were all my first group that I had to like, it's taken a little bit of time, maybe a couple of weeks. It's not terrible. But, when we're used to Amazon and it being like the next day, I feel pressure. I just stocked up on incense for it. Awesome. So yeah, I'm so excited because I'm just excited. And you guys have to tag me in all I need pictures and posts and things like that. Okay, so we are doing readings. What other sound effect what other sound effect can I do? But yeah, thank you all so much. So I have Isabel for when she comes in here on my list. And then but I don't think is here right now. So we can go to Nicole, of course, on my list. So, hi, this is Wendy. Have no clue where the channel came from on my computer, but wondering if readings are 15. Hi, this is Wendy. I have no clue where this channel came from. Oh, yes. What do you mean you have no clue? Yes. Intuitive readings are 15, medium readings are 20. 20. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Nicole, let's just start with you. Oh, Nikki, that's so cool. Oh, also before I forget, before it gets too late, because I tend to announce these things when it gets late in the night. I'm doing a class this Saturday that is going. I really am excited. It's an online class because this class is to help people figure out their gifts. Now, some of you have taken my classes, and some people have been like, I don't know if I'm do mediumship or if I'm this or if I'm intuitive or if I'm that. So, this class, the first week, we're going to go over all the different types of gifts, like being a healer, a spiritual healer, a physical healer, an intuitive, a medium, spirit communicator. And I'm this going to help you figure out where you fit in that. And then I'm going to give you things to do the second week on how to start honing it. And then we're going to practice it the last 2 weeks. So I'm really excited about this class this Saturday. So there's this boy. He was my first boyfriend. First kiss. I was 13. Oh, 13. Wow. When you have kids, you start to really think their ages are younger. Remember when you're 13, you're like, I'm like pretty much almost grown. Okay. This is my like total like California like accent, like in LA. And this was me. Like I didn't talk this way, but this is how I kind of thought in my head, like I'm so pretty much grown. But you're only 13. That seems so young now. And also, you have the remote viewing class. Can I take it even if I haven't taken it before? Yes, I have the remote viewing class that will be coming up as well. And it is for 101. All of these classes anyone can take. He reached out to me a week ago, and I've been pretty guarded with this whole thing. So I'm wondering, what is this silly boy's intentions? Does he want to fling? No, thank you, sir. Or is this something more? I really don't want to waste my time. So, got to get the answers. Right. I was a baby. Okay. That's a different tone. Did I get your tone right, Nika? Oh, you also have, okay, I already read that. Dayla, read comments before you do them out loud, before you talk about them out loud. Get it together. All right, let's see what's up with him. What's up? I don't like this. I don't like where he's coming from. Just sneaking up, trying to be all sneaky and sneaking in and all that kind of stuff. Okay, let's see. Who's this dude? What does he want with Nicole? Let's see. Okay, hold on. Here we go. And I'll get my sound effects ready for you. Okay. Perfect. Okay, good. Because I'm going to be reading your comments this way from now on. Let me see him. Oh, no, 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 Nika. He is definitely into you. He is definitely very attracted to you. So I feel like the vision I see of him is he's like, "Do, do, 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 do." You know what I mean? Like, what is she up to? What's going, wonder what she's up to, but not like had the wrong tone. It's not like, what is she up to? It's more like, I wonder what she's up to. Yeah, she was like, yeah, I wonder, it's like that. I feel like he always had a big crush on you, obviously, right? It never went away. And he absolutely is reaching out for intentions of he's interested. He's interested. He's just interested in you. He reached out a week ago and I've been pretty guarded. So his intent, this silly boy's intentions is he always thought you were cute, which you are. He always thought you wondered what happened to you. So, but I will say this, that his intentions are pretty much what I'm saying. He's very attracted to you. I'm trying to think what sound effect could I would I have? I have a sound effect. But yes, he's very attracted to you. So is it that would I say that he's like coming from a like, "Ooh, this is going to be the love of my life?" Or um would I say that it's more kind of like attraction? You know what I mean? Like, is this a sound? Did it work? Nothing happened. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. It reminds me of this. I don't think it's on. Anyway, screw the sound effect. I'm being like stupid.
Battery 80%.
I think it turned off. But yeah, I feel like it's kind of more that he is attracted to you. So it kind of just sounds, it kind of is up to you if you really want to. Girl, he's let me know all his attractions. Bah, down boy. Yep. Yep. That is pretty much what's going on here. That's what's going on here. I don't know why, but even my sound effects won't work. That's what's going on. Yeah. Oops. 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 Oh no. Oh no. 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 Oh no. I foresaw this happening, by the way. Okay. This isn't good. Hold on, everybody. Nope. We're going to have to move this. I literally foresaw this happening. My incense went into this tissue. I moved it even because I foresaw it, but it happened with a different tissue. So I'm so glad that I had that sight because we don't need to start a fire. But I literally was like, remember, if you saw at the beginning, I was like, should I even put this up here or should I put it away? And I was going to put it away because I saw this not going well. So we're going to just, it's all good, everyone. I'm good. We're just going to put it out and put this away. Yeah. So I'm just going to use this to put the incense out for now. Yeah, I do that with things, but wonder if it's no, it's seeing it. You don't cause it because it wasn't even the same tissue. I saw it because I already knew it. I know the difference. Because I saw the whole thing played out, but I actually moved the tissue thinking I prevented it, but originally, see, it's hard to explain, but I don't want to get into it because it's like teaching a class right now. But I will say that what I foresaw is that um, having it burning, um, having it burning wasn't a good idea, period. And I was going to like nix the whole thing. So even moving the tissue didn't change the future because I should have just not had it burning and that would have changed the future. But getting back to Nika, yes, Nika, he's very attracted to you. And yeah, he's very thirsty. He's very thirsty. It's not a spiritual thing. It's not spiritual. There's nothing spiritual about being psychic. I don't know how to explain it. It's I'm remote viewing and seeing the future, so that's something I just do all the time. Yeah, so he's very, very, very into you. And you remember I've been doing this a long, long time, so my site's a little more developed. Yeah. So what do you think about that? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Look, that's the boing. That was the boy. That was the boy. That's the boing for him. Yeah. So what do you want? So it's up to you what you want to do with it. It's all up to you. I don't know. I'm so nervous. Well, here's the thing. I would just say to you that the only thing I think is not cool about it is that yeah, that's the sound effect I wanted. Did you hear it? This is how he feels about you. Just ignore it. The only thing I would say to you, okay, Adele, I'm gonna leave you guys alone about the sound effects. The only thing I would say to you is that he's not serious. This isn't serious. This isn't a serious like he's not looking for a relationship. Doesn't mean it couldn't evolve into a relationship. It doesn't mean it can't grow into something, but it's definitely very, very attractive. He's very attracted to you. So if you are okay with it starting off on a very shallow level, you know what I mean? Then I would go for it. But if you want something more that like right off the bat, then I don't know. Everybody, this is how it is. This is perfect for, we're coming up into Thanksgiving. So it's perfect for that. Yeah. So there you go. There you go. Now we all want to know, right? We're going to want to know an update. We want to know like what's up. What are you going to decide to do with this dude? I don't have all my fun cups I usually have because thank you. I don't know what I'm going to do. Just take it very, very, very slow. Okay, well, let me explain something. He does not want to take it very, very slow. I'll tell you that. He wants to take it very, very fast. So if you're okay with having a pleasant time and then seeing what happens, it's all good. Yeah. Hello, love. I apologize. I had to step out for a moment. That's fine. Okay, so um how's so this is what's going on. Oh, I feel like really happy you guys can see this sign. It says, if you're waiting for a sign, this is it. There you go. And if you can't really see, but this is welcome, foolish mortals. Oops, you can't see my secrets. We all know it's like, Anyway, so that's what's going on. I hope you guys listen to Here's Your Sign. Yes. There it is. There's your sign. And then up here is a little homage to the Breakfast Club movie. Also, so I wanted to remind you guys to listen to well, first of all, who's writing their stories into the house medium? Who? Where are you? Where are you? I need you to write your stories into the house medium. Did you hear this latest episode? It was actually a really good one. I really liked it. It had all the elements. What I like about doing the podcast is that I'll have these crazy stories and I put all the cool sound effects and then everyone's like, and then it turns out that we get some like really human answers as to what was really going on. So that's always fun. Um, yeah. So only I have Isabel was on my list from last week. So right now I'm creating a list, but I don't really have anybody on my list right now. But Anything else anyone wants to talk about? Did you guys hear me talk about on my podcast that new movie that is supposed to be a horror movie about tarot cards? Have you guys seen that? Where the tarot cards come to life and chase people down. And this is why the tarot cards are cursed because this is the funniest thing because when they do these movies, they like get this like they just kind of look stuff up, right? They just Google. I saw an ad for it. It looks lame. It's very lame. It's not real tarot cards, obviously. It's made up cards like a joker and some face like or whatever. And the thing that's so stupid about it is, they just kind of Google stuff about about tarot cards, and the reason why the cards come alive and the reason why they're cursed is because they borrowed someone's cards. I missed it because of an ad. Missed what? Missed what? You missed you saw the ad? What you were saying? Oh, really? I even told it. I told like YouTube makes me do this, and I don't make any money. So that's the ironic thing. It's like maybe I make like 10 cents or something. But YouTube is really kind of a cold ass, you know, whatever, and they won't, let me do what I do, and they won't push it out at all. And it's barely pushed out as it is. But anyway, I apologize. I was talking about the Tarot Cards movie. It's a new horror movie. It looks really stupid. And it's supposed to be that tarot cards come alive. I saw the promos for the tarot card movie. All I could do was cringe. It's going to get people worked up about the cards being evil all over again. I know. And the thing is, they're not even normal cards, but I don't think it's going to be that popular, Selena. So I don't think we need to worry about it because I think it's going to be like not, it's not going to do well. You know what I mean? So I don't think we need to worry. I don't think we need to worry about it because it's not going to do well anyway. But the thing that's so stupid is that their whole premise is that the cards come alive and they are cursed because people always get told, you're not supposed to borrow someone's cards. You're supposed to get your own cards, and if you don't, then things will go wrong, and that is the reason. That is the whole stupid reason. Just so frustrating. So frustrating that they always have to make everything insert IRA. Like I'll insert it. Oh my gosh, that brings back memories. Oh my gosh. Selena, it brings back memories. She just made me do this. I had given myself some assignments in this morning before coming into work so I don't struggle with finding some. That's a struggle because it can be stolen, but I don't really understand what you're talking about. Time. I don't really understand what you're talking about. I don't know if you're looking to get a reading, then they're on donation. I didn't really, so I'm not just doing readings. Basically, trying to start your summer. Oh, okay. I didn't know what you were talking about. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Well, you have your answer then. um Yeah, so I think that the problem is that it's definitely going to be um not popular, but the problem with the cults and things that have to do with movies and TV shows is that the fear part always sells. It's the part people want. People want fear. They want it to be, if you see there's always stuff being posted like that's like, fear based. It's not like being posted like in a positive way. I can't remember. Do you do readings about future jobs and timelines? Yes. Yeah, I'm an intuitive reader. I do remote viewing. That's pretty much all. But I like specific questions. The way I believe is that every decision we make has a horror has a domino effect in how the future unfolds. So you have to ask a specific question. That's kind of all I do, toddler. That's what I yeah, that's who I am. That's what an intuitive reading is. But like I said, the future doesn't just happen to you. It is something that we partake in. So the different decisions and the things we do kind of set a domino effect in how the future unfolds. So I ask for you to ask specific questions like what job are you looking at? And and I can tell you, but it's not like if you're like, tell me what job I'm going to get and when. I don't read that way. Um, I let my donate. I want to know what my assignments were stolen intentionally. Maybe okay. All right. I love horror movies, just not manufactured satanic panic. Yeah, it's just paranormal horror movies are irritating because they're always horror. There's never paranormal. And it's not even the movies, it's TV shows. It's all about like, what's that? What's this? What's it? All the time. People need to remember that when people die, they're people who die. They're the person that someone you knew, someone in your family, someone, a friend of yours, the person who might have made your coffee, the person at the bank. Like they're just people who died, and people want to turn them into monsters. And it's kind of strange to me because they're just people. So we pretty much act like death is evil, basically. We're basically saying death is evil unless God tells you you're okay, which is pretty much what we do. We're like, "Oh no, when you die, it's all evil. That world's all evil unless God tells you that you're okay." And depending on the religion, of course. That was why you like Disney Soul, right? I remember you talking about that one when it was new. Yes, Selena, thanks for remembering. The weird thing about Disney Soul is that it was pretty very similar to things I have told people for years. Like even the verbatim of it's kind of weird. I get paranoid because I read for a lot of Hollywood writers and I read for a lot of people in this business. I'm not saying I'm not being as narcissistic or self-centered to believe, but it wouldn't be the first time that things I have told people I've seen shown up in movies and TV shows. But even the part where you see him falling down the hole, I even told a story about that, about the vision I have of like being pushed here is like being pushed down this hole, about new souls. I also talk about I always say over and over that people say, "Oh, how can you find someone? How can you connect someone?" I go, "Oh, you just think and they pop up. They pop up and they're right there." I've said that for years. "Oh, they just pop up and they're right there." In the movie, they have them popping up all the time. So, yeah, the movie Soul is very, very close to um it's not close to because it's an animated, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of cool things about it for sure. So yeah, anything else anyone wants to talk about? Any questions anybody has about anything or what's up with anybody? Anything anyone want to talk about or anything like that? Um cuz I'm doing all the talking it looks like, of course, cuz I always have to do all the talking cuz that's how it is on here. Um I don't think I'm going to do a spirit circle this month. I'm deciding. I think I'm going to do a spirit circle next month online. Have you seen the Unbinding doc? Unbinding doc? No. What's that? I tend to never watch paranormal movies, TV shows or documentaries. I one don't like to be tainted by other people's beliefs because I've learned everything and I keep it pure. And I also really, it's the last thing I want to watch. You're going to probably find me watching The Office on repeat. I just got into The Bachelor for the first time, maybe the second time ever in my life. I'm going to watch very mundane, not paranormal, anything to do with it. I mean, I know people will send me stuff and they're like, oh, I think people think I read stuff and learned stuff to do what I do, and I haven't. I've only done everything from that realm. I haven't read anything. No one taught me anything. Things came to me and then I got it confirmed, and that keeps it pure, and it keeps it pure. Um, and that's how I keep it. And not to mention, the last thing I ever want to do, the last thing I want to do is watch anything paranormal. We watch Fraser and Seinfeld. What's fascinating to people is my normal everyday life. So people are always like, you should watch this. I'm like, why would I want to watch this? And also, people don't understand that I teach this, I teach this. I know these things. So people are, it's like I probably have done this to other people, like someone who's like a chef or something, like, oh, do you watch the show? And they're like, no. Why would I need to watch it? I live it. I'm a professional chef. I kind of know these things. Yeah, well, you live it 24/7. You need a break from it. Yeah, 100%. All I want to do is get a break from it. Bam. Oh, oh, okay, okay. What I just feel like Danny, Danny, wait, Danny just that is not the same as Christine, right? Oh, hi, Danny. I got yours, Danny. I got yours. You're gonna get a medium reading. Okay, got it. You're next. Um, yeah, the last thing I want to do. Oh, sorry. Is this you, Christine? I see you went to Cash App. Who's your favorite Office character? Oh, I love to talk about that. Um, Christine, I got you too. You guys came in at the same time, so it's Danny then Christine. Sorry. Okay, because yours just came through. My favorite Office character is Dwight. We all went downtown and I spent 5 hours or walking around and I spent $200. Nothing love related happened though. Oh, Adela. So, okay. So 2 months ago, I did a love reading on your live and you suggested I go to do things I love or go to places I enjoy. And you told you if I go to bookstores, I'd come back with 100 books. Well, I went downtown and I spent 5 hours walking around and I spent two. Okay. Okay. Hello, Dr. Zero. I don't know if you're trolling or what. Dwight is hilarious. Is that Insight Inspires? Okay. All right. Well, that's okay. Dwight is something. Hello, Clarice. Yeah, that was the best. I have watched The Office on repeat several times. I know all the scenes. But here's the funny, interesting thing about Dwight. Here in LA, he was doing a talk on his book called Soul Boom. So I did start to listen to his book because I was like, I will say, like, I normally don't listen to these things. I was like, maybe I'll try. And I love him. And, I love Rainn Wilson and da 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 da. Went and I did. And I went to his thing and it was really awesome. And he was awesome. And I got to ask him a question. Oh, yeah. I raised my hand to ask him a question. My heart was like pounding, everyone. I was like pounding out of my chest. So he wrote a book on spirituality. However, he's very involved in a certain religion that feels slightly culty like. I'm not saying, Rain, I love you. I think you're awesome. But it came across a little bit like that. But I said to him in my question, I said, oh, thank you so much for doing this. Not too many people will admit that they're into spirituality. Thank you so much. And I sat down. I didn't stand up because I was too afraid to stand up. and like show him myself. And he was going like this, trying to see who I was, because I was saying, I already know which religion that is. Do you know? I forget the name of it. And I said, not too many people who are well known in the world will admit they're into spirituality, so I so appreciate it. This is the work I do. And he was like going like this, and I was like, oh my god, Dwight's looking for me. Anyway, so, and he goes, it's our responsibility, it's what we're supposed to do. And I was like, cool, cool. But but it was kind of like strange. And the weird thing that happened is that he's trying to talk about all this stuff and all this spirituality. And he has somebody like, it's like he's sitting on stage and someone's interviewing him. He's in a chair. And then the person, the person, yes, exactly, Catherine. Thank you. Bai is the name of his religion. Correct. And she's interviewing him, and we're just going to be watching. And I thought that was strange. But somebody who went to ask him a question just said, can you please just say something for my cell phone ring? And you should have seen that his look was like, I'm talking about all the spirituality and you want me to do that? So he was like, shut up, idiot. So he did it for her. If you know the show, he calls everyone an idiot. And I was like, oh man, this poor guy. I'm putting on lipstick. He's trying to talk about all this deep stuff. And here he is, like, they just want to talk to him about The Office. I know, I don't blame him. I watched an hour of Office bloopers last night. I'm thinking of watching them. I've already gone through all the Office stuff, but we're watching the super fan extended ones. You should watch that, because the super fan extended has all these cutscenes. Anyway, I know that it's not like what we're here to talk about, but this was just my point. I love spiritual stuff. I love paranormal stuff. I like to watch some paranormal movies, but I definitely don't watch the heavy ones. You know what I mean? The ones that I think are just ridiculous. Like, I would say that the only ones close to paranormal would have been The Sixth Sense, but that was way before I started doing this as heavy as I do it now, way million years ago. And Signs is kind of spiritualish, and alien stuff I don't mind, but I just don't want to watch documentaries. I start to get irritated. It's probably not fair, but I get irritated. I'm like, oh my gosh, usually it's like people saying stuff, the same stuff. It's like I haven't seen a refreshing viewpoint of it. So I just get annoyed usually. So, all right, let's go to Danny. I recall seeing a video on his spirituality, but I don't recall the details. Yeah, I even bought his book called Soul Boon. I bought his book at that thing that he, was at. I think they were selling it. And then I listened to his book, but the more I listened to it, it did start to get very big on the, what is it, Baha'i, you said, the religion that he's into. Baha'i, that's the name of it. And he was just going on about Baha'i, and I was like, this feels kind of like a little culty. Okay, so Danny, let's get to your reading. Who would you like me to connect you to? When you're doing a medium reading, you tell me, you don't tell me the name, you just tell me who would you like me to connect you to, just by your relationship to that person. And I'll start the reading with telling you how they pass and other things like that. Yeah, like for instance, today I did 4 readings today, 5 readings yesterday, 5 readings the day before. What am I at, like, this week already? 20 readings or more for the week. And then I teach classes and I do videos. And so the last thing I want to do is let me go watch a paranormal documentary. I'm going to play The Last of Us instead for the 100th time, which I'm playing. Damn, you've been busy. Yeah. That's just kind of how it is in my life. There are some times where there's a lull, and I tend to forget to enjoy that lull and just appreciate it. And then after that, it will just shoot right back up again. But I'm appreciative of it. I'm very appreciative of it. And I love what I do. But when I'm not doing what I do, you'll find me playing video games or watching The Office or something. Okay, Danny, you're up. You're up. You're up. Yeah, the Zachary, it's called Soul Boom is the name of his book. And he says a lot of great things. He really does. I feel like he's doing some really awesome work. It is more religious to me than it is spiritual the way we have spiritual. I believe I had a visitation from my great grandmother in a dream last night, and I like to connect with her again. I just need to know your great grandmother and what side of the family, because I don't remember if I what readings I do. So if I read for you before, I wouldn't remember that. Um, so I'm kind of like starting fresh. Did I talk to her before? Great grandmother, maternal. Did we talk to her before? Have And if I talk to her before, then I won't kind of bug her. I don't believe so. Okay. Soul Boom. Yes, that's the name of it. That's the name of it, Zachary. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and start then. Danny, remember to talk back to me, not talk back to me, but talk with me. Okay. So the first thing I hear from her is, "Oh, honey, I'm going to make this very easy for you." She said that, she talks about her passing. She was very prepared for it. She felt like she had spent a lot of time um, amping up towards it, almost like she had some close calls and almost left this world a few times, meaning like there were some times where she really had serious close calls where she felt like that was going to be it, but she pulled through. um, she says that, no one should feel bad for her because she very much lived a very, very long and full life. Um, is she from the South or something? Because she sounds like she has kind of like a bit of some sort of accent. She says that she she kind of she really just wanted to you know, convey to you that your fascination with the family and what happened with everyone, or what people were going through, or the history of the family, you really shouldn't really put that much energy into it. You should really focus on your own family that you're creating, and not so much about the past. So, like I said, if you just want to kind of talk with me, that would be great. And she says, she's just wanted to remind you that you don't need to focus so much on what people were doing or how they lived their life. Sorry, everyone, hit that. How they lived their life or why they were the way they were. She says you just have to know there was a lot of things that she doesn't really want to talk about publicly here that happened within the family that caused a lot of stress and what you guys today would call trauma and anxiety. But she says, at the time it was just something we dealt with. And you're not going to really understand it because fully, because it was a very different time. She's saying something about she felt like she did the best she can in what she was given, the circumstances, but her options were very little. Like she didn't get a really chance to create her own life the way she would have liked. So she says, enjoy the freedom of being able to create your own life the way you want. So I don't know, you're awfully quiet because I like people to kind of talk back to me, because otherwise I'm just talking to the air. And so I can know if this makes sense to you. She says that, eventually her heart gave out, but she is showing to me like she died almost like natural causes. Um, she's Mexican, so the accent makes sense. And with everything that's been happening with the family, it makes a lot of sense, and that she wants me not to worry about the family history so much. Yeah, she's kind of basically saying, like, you're not going to understand things because it was a different time. Things were done very differently. Life was very different. Don't focus on the past, focus on the present or your future. But she says it's a waste of time to spend so much time trying to understand the past because as women, we were kind of forced into roles. And she says that's for everyone listening here today to understand that women were forced into roles. Um, don't glorify motherhood, relationships, and things of how it appeared because we didn't have much choice. So she says, just move on. I'm curious of what song she picked. I'm curious because she came in like she's
80%.
tough. She's a tough
Connect with
lady.
you. I found
She's
you.
tough.
And that is like that.
She's being tough. She's just like just saying it like it is. Okay, I'm gonna try and put my energy and clear it so I can like get the right song, but I'm not sure. It's Time by Imagine Dragons. So this is what you meant when you said that you spent and now it's time to build from the bottom of the pit right back to the top. What's the chorus? Because after all, the city never sleeps at night. It's time to begin, isn't it? I get a little bigger, but then I don't emit. Just time. Now I'm like doing it. Now don't you understand that I'm never changing? So this is where you fell. I don't feel like this is for you. Even though I love this song, I told you I didn't feel like my energy is clear. Let me try and clear. She's the strongest person I've ever known. Oh, this is very different. Alabama, Arkansas. I do love Ma and Pa. Not the way I do love you. Well, holy moly. Oh, this is like a cool song. I don't know. Oh, this is about home. This song's called Home by Edith Whiskers. I called her Ma. You did? God, I've never loved one like you. I told you I didn't feel like the first one. I didn't clear my energy. When you do this, you have to clear your energy, and I forgot to listen to her. Yes, I did. Okay. Hot and heavy pumpkin pumpkin pie, chocolate candy. Jesus Christ, ain't nothing please me more than you. This song is very homey. It's about homey. I feel like she probably provided that hominess, right? Yeah. Ooh, I just got chills. This feels like her. Yeah. It's cool. I got you, Catherine. That's really cool. Yeah. Okay, so listen to that song, right? Mother, I'm coming home. Yes, she was always there at home, and that's where we were doing our visitations. Oh my gosh. This makes me feel so good, right? I even said it's weird that we're in this house. What? That was the dream? Wait, everybody hold up. Everybody hold up. So the dream you had last night, you were in the house with her? I could feel it. She's like, she just wants you to know she's so relaxed. She finally gets to relax. She never got to relax. She never got to just take care of herself. She's young again, and she's kind of dancing in this like wraparound dress. Her hair's long. She goes, I'm young again. I'm free. She's like, don't worry about me. And to remember, take care of yourself. Don't sacrifice all the women out there she's talking to. Don't sacrifice all your life for all the family, because that is not what you were born for. Okay, there you go. There you go. Well, that was cool. That was awesome, right? Yeah, that was pretty magical. Don't you think? I gotta do like my magic wand on that one. I'm in tears. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's just like, uh, I just love when that happens. So she was like tough, but she was also kind of like, don't think I didn't have a hard time because I did. Yeah, it just made me feel like I want to do the magic wand for Ma. You welcome, Danny. Okay, let's go to Christine. So, everyone, does everyone understand her message? Because her message is very, very much the message of this year. As that realm has been telling me a lot this year to tell people. Whenever you do grandmother medium readings, they always say that they just did what they were taught. They had no choice. They never got to live their own life for themselves or by themselves. Be themselves. Yes, that's why I said this has been very much the message this year. As I was saying, they have really, really, because this generation is the older generation, great grandmother and grandmothers. You have to realize it's really not to my generation. I'm a Gen X. It's not really to my generation that we had as many choices, even, sorry, even young boomers, like people in their 60s today, they didn't have a lot of choices as much either. Not nearly as much as Gen X and millennials and Zs and all that. So you got to understand, up until very recently, women have been pretty forced. I'm a Gen X, and I remember my grandmother not knowing how to do anything in life without my grandfather. And once he died, she was very lost and she lived with us. Um, she leaned on him, and that's how it was. Okay, Christine. Let's go to Christine's question. I just got like allergied out. No, I don't want to have allergies. What's Christine's question? Oh, wait, Christine wanted to know people stole stuff. Anyway, everyone give some love to Danny. That was a beautiful reading. We want to respect her grandmother. That was just awesome. That was just awesome. Um, yeah, so let's go to Christine. I know Christine has some questions about, did people steal your work at, you're saying, did the trainer stole your work? We have some more hot tea from Christine. Sending all the love, Danny. Yeah, send Danny some love, everybody. We have some hot tea from Christine. There's always hot tea from Christine, right? And this time the hot tea is, I can't tell you, I'm not going to be able to tell you the paperwork they stole. I can only explain, girl, my allergies have been horrible lately. I know, right? Come on. Are you in the LA area? Who's in the LA area? Because I am thinking of possibly doing an in-person class this month on one off. Is the same trainer or a new one? Just wondering, why did the trainer intentionally steal my assignment? I thought the trainer was a love interest. Well, apparently the trainer has now become a thief. The trainer was a love interest, Selena, but now the trainer is just a criminal. That's apparently where we're at now. I'm curious. I thought it was hilarious. Okay, let me look at why. Oops, I got something on my nose. Oh no, embarrassing. Did I get something on my nose? Oh yes, I did. Sorry, everyone. Of course, it's recorded on YouTube. Love live. Um, I wasn't bitter, but about it, but no, it was intentional. It was intentional. Not no, it wasn't intentional. I just want to know why always a trail. I don't even know what you mean why there's always a trail. Like, oh, you mean she's wants you to find out. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. She wants you to find out. All right, let me take a look. Hold on. Whew. Let me see. I don't feel like this is positive. The first thing that I see, I don't feel like she's trying to be sinister though either. It's almost like when someone's trolling someone or trying to mess with someone or trying to um I was intentionally because you have to manually assign or take which no one ever takes unless we all try assigning ourselves at the same time. I clearly not going to understand the whole systematic thing at your work. However, I can tell you what she's thinking, but I gave myself that assignment 3 hours ahead of time. It was intentional. Yeah, I feel like it's almost like a troll or a competitive thing. It doesn't feel like she's trying to get your attention so that she can make some connection or something or some friendship or romantic connection. It feels like when somebody's trying to mess you up or trip you up or mess things up for you. So it does feel like trolling. That's what it feels like. Like she purposely is trying to mess with you. So I don't feel this is coming from a sinister place, but it's definitely not coming from a hey, I got your back or we're on the same team and I want to help you out in life. It feels like she wanted to trip you up. She wanted to make things difficult. So um I would say that I think at this point, this is my feeling, you gotta kinda lay things down with her, like, you gotta let it go. You can't, like you I know you didn't cause this, but I'm saying, like, on energy-wise, I feel like you gotta kinda pull your energy away from her. 'Cause it doesn't look like sinister at all, and it doesn't look like she's even thinking about you that much at all. It feels like just funny to her, you know how when people troll and they just think it's funny, like, "Oh, I'll just do this, whatever." I don't think this is a positive thing. Didn't bother me. I went to her and gave it. It's fine. So you're saying it for I get the feeling that you're saying that sorry, it felt like it forced you. I think all we need to accept that trainer is toxic. Thank you, Victoria. The trainer is no good. No, we want to put an X on the trainer. No more trainer. Because I get the feeling I got the feeling like maybe you thought she was doing this so you would have to talk to her or something. But I don't think that. It feels like exactly Victoria is correct. It feels toxic. It feels like it doesn't feel positive. Well, even though if it didn't bother her, we should still encourage her to nix the trainer. Everybody tell Christine, no more trainer. We're done. We're done with this trainer. No more. She needs to be done. Everybody tell her. Thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down on the trainer. X the trainer. Bad vibes. Trainer has bad vibes. Yeah. Trainer no mas. Yeah. I didn't get a reaction. I just gave it, it's okay with heads up. Yeah, I know, but I think you're kind of like you should have a reaction. What I'm trying to say is that you internally you shouldn't be so cool with it because it doesn't seem there's nothing there. There's really nothing there. And that's why I said sometimes people just kind of like, you know, it kind of like somebody's kind of trying to bother you so that you don't like them anymore and push you away. So I'm saying like you got to just don't focus on her anymore. You got to move on. It's starting to be unhealthy. Move on. Move on to somebody else. We want to hear about someone else next time. Right, everybody? That's my feeling because I don't see this. It kind of feels like, you're just beating a dead horse type of thing. I was done with the trainer. I pulled out and stayed in the lane just for her to pull a small stunt. Yeah, but don't read so much into it because you're putting more energy into it than you need to. So that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like she was doing anything sinister or important, but it was kind of like I kind of started. I guess what I'm saying is that it almost feels like she knows she can kind of walk all over you because she knows you have a crush on her. So you might want to push back next time, not like get into a fight, but you know, not not make it so like friendly. Because that's what I'm saying is I kind of feel like she purposely is like, oh, I could just mess with her and she wouldn't even do anything. She won't even care. It's not a reflection of you, homie. Yeah. All right, Catherine. Catherine's next? And then I think I'm going to end early today. So that Catherine will be my next one and last one. And we can chat for a little bit and then I'm going to sign off because it's been a long day. Maternal great granddaddy, you've talked in before. Ooh, Katie. Katie's on it. Katie's on it. Okay. I don't know where that dumb dance came from, but you guys can burn it out of your brains. Okay. Maternal. Hold on. Let me get my throat. I think because I've been talking for days. I've been doing so many readings and stuff. My throat is actually sore. So I'm going to get like a little apologies for the loud noise. I don't know why on camera everything has to be so loud. I'm going to get a little cough drop. Okay. I hope it doesn't make too much noise while I'm talking. Maternal great granddaddy. Okay, here we go. The first thing I hear is hello. He's saying that he's here and um he's there and everything all at once, but he's saying that he really enjoys the talks that you have with him. I guess you've kind of been maybe like allowing yourself to connect with him. He says, I don't really spend time in the space as much as you think because it doesn't really work like that. I'm in my space doing my thing, and I just, I'm able to hear you and feel you and tune in very much like you're tuning into this young lady. He called me young lady. It's the second. Usually the other round they call me lady, but he called me like the second person. He says, just like he's trying to say, like, just like you're tuning into my YouTube and able to see me while you're sitting there and you could be doing other things. That's what he does. He says, you seem to think I'm kind of more actively connected to that space. And he's like, I'm not. Um, you're wrong about that. It doesn't mean I don't care. And I'm not interested in everybody and what's going on in their lives and stuff. He goes, but I have other things that but I'm not so excessively in the space as you think. Um, he says it's been very interesting because he's been learning a lot about this world. It's not what he expected. He kind of expected something a more traditional, what we call traditional on Earth. I guess more religious or something. So his advice to you is to allow yourself to be a lot more present in this moment, and be present here and to be more connected. He says, you should pay attention more to things going on here. That would be so much more beneficial to you. And, being more in the moment and enjoying the people. Don't worry so much about anybody here because we completely have ourselves covered, and we're moving on to other things. So have you been talking to him or something? What's been going on? Why is he saying all that? And just so everybody knows, they're always going to say that. We have like a fascination with them, and we think they need us, and they see us as needing them. So I don't know if you know what he's talking about. Oh, that's really interesting. I promise I'm trying to stay present, but it's hard. He's You need to do that more. You need to be more focused on your relationships with people, focus on what's going on in other places. In these places, everyone's fine, everyone's, you know, getting along. He says you're not focused enough here. And he also says something about relationships. Like you need to focus more on your relationship. I don't romantic and otherwise, and less focus on the past. I guess I was hoping for his insight on what's going on here. Yeah. He's saying I can't, you really have to do the work yourself, and you're asking us too much to do the work. What do you mean? I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. Are you talking about in your family? That what's going on with your family? Um, they're always going to say that. It's not just your grandfather. Yeah, people have to remember the dead aren't here to solve all our problems here and to fix everything. And, they are like, you're here to learn some things, you're here to grow. You have to do that. You know what I mean? Like they can help, but they're not trying to do all of the work. You have to do the work, some of the work yourself. So are you talking about with your family? Is that why he's saying you have to do the work? He also says that, sometimes when you're busy, it's not complicated, partner, friend thing. Yeah, he's saying you're going to have to do that work yourself. I don't have all those answers. But what he does say, the answer he does have is to be much more grounded than you've been. That you have not been grounded, you have not been present here. And because of that, you're not being able to really understand your own relationship. But it's always been go your own way type of person. Yeah, he's definitely this type of person, but he's also saying there's two reasons. It's who he is and it's his belief, but he says it's also the way things are set up in this world. We aren't privy to all of the information about your life and why you're experiencing it or what you need to learn. We don't have all those answers. But I can tell you, he says, you're trying to escape too much. You're trying to find something beyond you and be more here. He just keeps repeating the same thing. I know it's frustrating because there are times where that realm will give a lot more. And there's times, even for me with my own family, where I'm like annoying but accurate. Yeah. Well, because we have to do our own work. And there are times where that realm will say, you need to figure it out. Like, we're not here to solve all your problems, but also there's certain times in our lives where they pull back a little bit and kind of push you to trust yourself and to be more leaning into your own self and do your own work and trust your intuition and trust your mind. And they're like, that's what you need to do. And doesn't mean it won't, that once you kind of go through that, they might pop back in. Okay, you got the lesson, you understand what you needed to learn from that. We're so glad now, we can, go from here. Yep. And just so everybody knows for future reference, medium readings are not really meant to do readings about your life. They'll sometimes help you and say some things, but that's really for intuitive readings. They don't have the big picture. They don't know all the lessons and why you're going through them. They don't know the big picture. They're just people who died. They don't have all these answers. People always want to talk to the dead and go, why is this happening? Or tell me what to do. They don't have all these answers. They're just people who died. And people think when we die, we're going to know all the answers. It's not the way. They don't know and understand your soul and the big picture of why you're got to go through lessons and what you need to learn out of it. They don't know all that stuff. So whenever you really want to kind of know stuff like that, I usually do that in intuitive readings. It's not that they won't give some of those things, but they don't know all those things as people think. So I always say medium readings are really kind of visit someone you miss and things like that. All right, guys. Any questions before I go? Any questions about anything else? I guess it's a little silly, but to look for answers from someone who refused to give opinions. No, that's not why. That's really not why, Katie, to be honest. People grow and evolve and have no problem giving answers. I'm telling you why. I'm telling you that they don't have the answers. They're not gods. They're not angels. They're not all knowing. They don't, they're not tuned in to the lessons because there's obviously some lesson you're supposed to learn. Did someone send me oh no, that's I finally got yeah, so obviously there's some lesson you're supposed to learn. So that's kind of something you need to learn. And I think that what people he's not the same person, so that's not why he's responding this way. First of all, not all spirits want to spill all of their life onto a live, reading like this, for everyone. So sometimes people will purposely be a little more vague because of this. Secondly, they don't have all the answers to the things you're supposed to be learning for yourself. So I think that's what people don't understand is that when people die, they're like, listen, I can't fix all these things for you. You have to kind of learn and grow. And I can kind of he gave you advice, Katie. He told you be grounded, be more present, be more aware, and stop trying to escape. You see, so that's what he gave you. And he says that you're trying to escape and you're trying to look other places for this, and you need to be more present and be more here. And that's all he can do. People have to remember that you can't use the dead like they are some all knowing beings because they are not. They know some stuff. And that's why when I do readings and I do an intuitive reading, I can use my sight to see how the future unfolds or do a remote view of what this person's talking about. And that's what those are for, just FYI. So I hope that made sense. And lastly, I want everyone to know when people die, they are not the same person you knew. So he's not saying that because that's who he was when you knew him. He's saying that because this is how it works. And he did tell you things that he thought would be helpful for you to get where you need to go. Um, so I hope that makes sense. Does anybody have any questions before I go? Any questions about all that? That is so much advice I get from my spirit friends. I don't know. I don't really hang out with spirit friends. I only talk to people I knew. So I'm not sure. It's kind of like they're not just focusing on us. The spirit world is not as obsessed with us as people think. You can dial them up and kind of DM them and have a chat and create a connection, but there's a whole world there. They're not just obsessed with us, following us around, trying to tell us things and be all up in our life. I think people think that it's not. It's kind of like if right now you show this video to somebody 100 years ago, they're going to think, oh, she must be really talking to me. She's so obsessed with me. She's focused on me. And it's like, no, you're just watching a video that she's connecting to through. She's actually right now doing something else. You're looking at a recording, let's say, of the video. So that's how they are. They're like, just because you connect with us and you feel us, it doesn't mean we're spending all our time running around focused on you and doing all the things for you. I think that that's one of my biggest things I'm trying to convey to people is we have to change the way we look at that realm, that they're in some kind of that realm is all about us. It is a parallel world with all the only difference about that world is that you can't have a body in that world because it's just pure energy. So the body has to shed in order to be in that world. But they're not like obsessing on us as much. So, yeah, I have a group of people that I'm connected to, but they're people I knew in this life, and even them, it's very brief. I just may have a converse and kind of connect and say the things I need to talk about, and say some things like throw some things their way, and then keep moving. Any questions anybody has about anything? Everybody's really quiet. Okay. Everybody got really quiet except for a few Jiminy G's, Jim G's, Jim G, Jim G. I don't know. So, yeah, it doesn't say that, it does not mean to say that your people who pass, your family and friends, they will share some things that they see. But there are times they're like, these are some things you need to learn. Even I can hear my own family and I'll hear, you have to figure some things out. You got to figure it out. It does suck, but it is true. Just listening and chilling. Okay. Well, thanks everyone for joining. Thanks everyone for joining me. Thank you everyone for joining me. This was like a chill night. Um, some of you, I'm going to see you in this week's class that I'm doing. That's discover your gifts on Saturday, and then I'll see you on my podcast. Also, if you're sending in your questions to the house medium at Gmail, send in your stories. I know you guys have some stories. Send them in. Send them in to the house medium at Gmail, and I'll see you on there. Everyone's really quiet. Is everyone in a vibe? Did the vibe go down? What happened? I don't know. Good night, everyone. Let's leave it. Should we see what Katie's, if she's still here. Let's see what Katie's
80% connected to
grandpa. My stories are probably not spiritual. Okay. Let's just see. Let's just put it out to the universe. Let's just put it this way. We'll take the pressure off the grandpa and just hear another home song. So I guess this is about home, but it's, to me, whenever I hear this song, it's the same song. What? It can't be the same song. Wait, let me make sure. Okay, hold on, because I got to make sure I shuffled it. Okay, universe. Wait, hold on. I gotta be in the energy. I don't feel like I'm in this energy. Hold on. All right, universe. We need a little parting song. All right, this is better. Nice to meet you. My name is Tricky. Okay, thanks, Jiminy. Jiminy? This is Yellow by Coldplay. I have to, whenever you do like a spirit shuffle, make sure you clear your energy. I think I never tell people that. I forget to tell you guys that, but you got to clear your own. You got to kind of push all of your stuff out of the way and then go. Because if you're like, I got to get something out, it doesn't work, you know. Nice to meet you, too. I'm keep trying to say your name. You could spell it phonetically out. But this is a good song. It's Yellow by Coldplay. Can't really go wrong with this. So this is a positive song to end on. I'm going to get notifications from YouTube with saying that my video's not able to be monetized, whatever. And as long as they don't shut the video down, I don't care. It's not like I monetize these videos and make money on them. I do not. Clearly. So thank you guys so much. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for coming on here with me. It's Jimmy Guinness. Oh, Jimmy Guinness. Okay. Got it. Thank you guys. Follow yourself. Follow no one. Listen to your inner voice. And I'll see you soon. You know I love you so.